Hello, everyone. My name is Henry Reck, and I am presenting with Will Overall, Max Moreno, and Hayden Anthony. For our global business cultural project, we decided to choose the country of Turkey. Turkey is a vast country that is home to over 84 million people. It has a unique culture and geography due to its size. The terrain is beautiful, having mountains and wonderful oceans, including the Black Sea, the Sea of Marmara, the Aegean Sea, along with the Mediterranean Sea. Its culture carries nuances from Greek, Ottoman, Farsi Irani, as well as Afghani due to its geography and borders. The people are warm and hospitable and have pride in taking care of their elders. Later on, you will hear more about the culture, the places we visited, a folk dance, and the corruption that exists within the country. I hand it over to Max Moreno to highlight some of the aspects of our cultural visit.
After visiting both the Flying Carpet Cafe, pictured here first, and the Istanbul Mediterranean Grill, I can say they are both unique in their very own ways. The Flying Carpet Cafe, as you can see here, is covered with decoration on every wall, with many Turkish rugs and even some Turkish and Arabic writings on the wall as well. After speaking with Cebrail Demirtas, head chef at the Flying Carpet Cafe, he told me that many of the rugs have been in his family for decades, and that he had even brought them after immigrating to the United States from his home place in Turkey. The Flying Carpet Cafe is definitely more of a culturally rooted Turkish restaurant as far as decoration goes. It is on a hidden back street in Fort Worth, but it is definitely worth the drive. The Istanbul Mediterranean Grill, on the other hand, was more open, modern, and well lit. A restaurant definitely more fit for a city, hence its location in downtown Fort Worth, very close to Sundance Square. It had its own modern touches on decoration, such as two beautiful orange light fixtures and delicate plates hung on the wall that had been several decades old. There was almost no differences in menus after comparing the two. Both contained dishes such as falafel with vermis rice, shepherd's salad filled with tomatoes, cucumber, oil, and feta, lamb and chicken kebabs, and the tasty pakanga borek, a dish recommended by chefs at both restaurants. It is a fried bread filled with beef and red peppers, served with a sweet Turkish yogurt. It was very good as I tried both at both restaurants, and you could almost not even tell the difference. It was very, very good. While both restaurants definitely have their unique differences, both are definitely worth going for a visit to get a taste for some great Turkish cuisines, as well as a culturally enriching experience.
Let's take a look at the corruption of Turkey. They scored a 38 out of 100 on the corruption index, which is more corrupt than the global average. Let's look at a few examples of corruption committed by the government. A government official, unnamed by the newspapers, has ties to the Turkish mafia. He was caught on video committing rape, drug trafficking, and murder. But before the police could arrest him, the government official was tipped off by the interior minister, which is high up in the government. He later fled the country. Having government officials commit crimes like these should not be let off the hook that easily. In Turkey, it's almost better to know more corrupt people than the police that you pay to protect you. Let's look at another example so you can see another corrupt act by the government. During the time of COVID, countries across the world were having to release inmates in order to abide by COVID protocols. Turkey released 90,000 inmates regardless of their crimes, some small, some large. Some of the people released, however, committed murder, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, rape, and a few had obvious ties to the Turkish mafia. While the country had murderers and sex traffickers running around, there were a few people that had a word or two to say about that. These people, being reporters and journalists, were arrested and imprisoned if they spoke out against the government. So to sum it up, it's better to have ties to the mafia than to be able to speak your own mind or have any opinion at all.
Turkish folk dances are the folk dances of Turkey. Facing three seas, straddling important trade routes, Turkey has a complex, sophisticated culture reflected in the variety of its dances. The dominant dance forms are types of line dances, shown here in this clip. Turkish people are from diverse backgrounds, a reminder of the many different groups that conquered Turkey over thousands of years. The majority of the population lives in cities, and children who want to attend high school must move to the city. Turks are family-oriented and are very hospitable people. They invite visitors to their homes and make sure that they have something to eat and drink before leaving. About 2 million Turks are currently guest workers in Germany and have formed their own communities there to find work. Soccer is the most popular sport in Turkey. Turks excel at weightlifting and a form of wrestling called Turkish wrestling. There are 3 popular teams based in Istanbul. More than 9/10 of the population is Muslim. However, Turkey is a secular country, and in 1928 constitutional amendment, Islam was removed as the official state religion, and since that time the state has found itself periodically at odds with religion. The armed forces have maintained a vigilant watch over Turkey's political secularism, which they affirm to be a keystone among Turkey's founding principles. However, the military has not left the maintenance of a secular political process to chance and has intervened in politics on several occasions. Lastly, the significance in the Turkish flag is to represent the morning star as mentioned in the Holy Quran. The white crescent and the star are symbols of Islam. In conclusion, Turkey is a country with rich culture and traditions that has faced turmoil but is overall an incredible country.